everyone, it's Mark Gillian again. I want to welcome you to your new favorite song here on AIM Country Music Television. My guest today is a returning favorite, Cali Tucker. And yes, she is a member of that famous Tucker family. She calls hitmaker LaCosta Tucker mom, and her aunt is country legend Tanya Tucker. She was raised in Nashville. Her roots are in Nashville. This young lady was brought up on country. She even performed at the Grand Ole Opry at just 18 years old. These days, Cali is a regular on the Vegas Strip, and even in Vegas, she's staying close to her country music roots. And every time she releases a new song, she grows a little more, and she makes a stronger and stronger impression with a sound that is all her own. Cali takes great pride in telling a positive story, of encouraging her audience to reach for more, of being delighted with who you are right now while you enjoy the journey to your future. She's a singer, songwriter, performer, and one day soon, one of your favorites. Cali's here today to talk about her new release, Last Name. So let's get her in here right now to talk about what might just be your new favorite song. Welcome back to the program, Cali.
Good to be here. Good to see you, Mark.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad you could get back here. This is fantastic.
Same.
Yeah. Well, you're a familiar face around here, but the audience is growing all the time. So I think it's still a good idea for you to take the floor and just be sure any stragglers around here know what's going on. So a little history, you're a Tucker, in the finest sense of the word. Your mom is LaCosta, Aunt Tanya. So cover your history, the current events, and tell us where you dream for the rest of the year.
Those are great questions. Well, my name is Cali Tucker, everybody, and it's good to be here. I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee, and I currently live in Las Vegas, and I am a country singer. I come from country roots. My mom is LaCosta Tucker, who was with Capitol Records for 5 albums and many years, and my aunt is the legendary Tanya Tucker, and very proud to be one of the Tucker gals. Um, this has been a really big 2 years. I released 3 singles already. My song Dandelion, Country Couture, Urban Cowboy, along with the music videos, which have been award winners. Proud to say. And then coming up here shortly, I'll be releasing my next single called Last Name, along with a music video. And July 19th, I'll actually be opening for my Aunt Tanya Tucker in at Spirit Mountain Casino in Oregon and starting the tour. And we've already launched it here in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago. So things are just really fun and exciting.
That's fantastic. It looks to me like the Country Couture and Dandelion have both done really well too.
It's amazing the streams that we've gotten. I can't even believe it, you know.
Yeah, I mean you're hitting up to that million mark on Dandelion now, aren't you?
Yes, it's getting really close, really close.
I
Yeah.
like it. Well, the last time you're on, we talked about Country Couture. The video's won a whole bunch of awards, and it's about to hit 700,000 plays itself. Then it's done really well.
Yes, and I always think back well, any success that I have with that song, it's always so interesting. Any song I have is interesting how it got written. And it was just a simple afternoon at my mom's house in Nashville, and it was a beautiful summer day and patio and iced tea, and I heard this melody and these lyrics in my head, and now it's become such an incredible song and part of my history and my brand, and it's just awesome.
That's really awesome. With your family heritage, it seems only natural you're raised in Nashville, but these days you're quintessential Vegas performer. Doing hundreds of dates a year. What was the
Yes.
path that got you there, where Las Vegas is so much part of you?
It's quite an interesting story. So in Nashville, growing up there was really magical, and I was obviously thrusted into different types of songwriting and performing. Um, and all the while I was still bartending and cocktail waitressing, just paying my rent. All the while I was writing and doing my thing and growing as an artist. And it wasn't until my mom called me and said, "Hey, there's an audition for The Voice in Las Vegas coming up. You should go do it." And I was like, "Yeah, any excuse to go to Vegas, sure, why not?" So I packed my things and went with my friend and flew out to Vegas and did the open cattle call audition. I was there at 3 a.m. and I was one of the first 10 in line, and made it through that first audition and then continued on and made it to the show. And I was on Team Blake. And this was 2014 season 6. It was Team Blake. And I met my battle partner. His name is Ryan White Maloney. And um, he lived in Vegas and had been performing out here for years and encouraged me after the show to move out here and, have a fresh start and be able to perform and make a living doing that. And so I just packed up what I could and drove out here and I could not be more thankful for coming out to Vegas because it's made me the artist that I am. And performing every night, I mean, is not a great job, but it is great practice for bigger things and prepares you, for a lot more. Plus, I met my producer, my co-writer. They're out of LA, but I met them here in Vegas, and my life actually like changed so much since I moved here. So grateful for Las Vegas and the people here.
Yeah, yeah. I would have to say that worked out for you for sure.
It did. Yeah, things are good.
I'm guessing the phrase country royalty is used about every interview you do, but you know, in spite of that, you've really carved out a path your own. You have a sound that's sort of pop country. I mean, really distinctly you. So, what influences would you point to other than obvious family things that contributed to the sound you have right now?
Oh, thank you so much for that. You nailed it on the head. It's absolutely pop country. That is my little subgenre. But I grew up listening to Patsy Cline and all the '90s country artists: Alan Jackson, George Strait, Pam Tillis, Trisha Yearwood. I love all of those people. But I definitely had a love for pop music, and I just wanted to find a way to incorporate that into what I was doing. So yeah, I mean, what was the question? I forgot.
I wondered. It's obvious to me that you have the family connections where you were just exposed to country, and you also have all the people your family has sang with that have influenced. I just wondered, other than that
Oh,
sort of
yes, of
obvious
course.
stuff, who has contributed to the sound because you. I mean, like I say, I followed you a while now, and you have a sound that I recognize, and it's not directly Tucker, although it is Tucker now.
No wonder I veered off because I started thinking about all the artists that I
It's a
love.
bunch.
It's so many, but I think the one that really influenced me the most was Shania Twain. When she came out, it was very, I mean, very country, very pop. It was like, oh my gosh, it was sexy. It was pushing the envelope. It was fun. It was cheeky. There was a lot of color, and I love fashion. So she was definitely someone that has influenced me greatly over the course of my career. And yeah, I would say she'd be number one
Right, right.
besides
I
my
could
family.
see. Yeah, well, exactly. Well, I see Vegas as sort of a relentless trial by fire for artists. You survived it and came out on the other side, with all the dates and all the practice, all the stuff. Well, if you were just starting out, would you change any of the path you've taken?
I couldn't. I could not. No, I remember like when I very first moved here, I would take any kind of gig that I could get, whether it was with an accompanist or it's anybody. And I wound up getting booked busking on the Link Promenade. So you're outside, you're busking, you've got a guitar case out there hoping for tips, it's that kind of thing. And I don't play an instrument. So, that was really nerve-wracking. And my agent was like, you just go out there and sing to tracks. And I was like, okay, I could do that. So I bought some equipment. I didn't get the right thing. I missed one chord. My vocal mic was working, but my tracks weren't. So that was the moment of like, if I can do this, I can do anything. So with no tracks, no music, I had a microphone and a speaker. For the next 3 hours, I sang every song I ever knew a cappella. And let me tell you, it's the most humbling experience. It is the scariest, most vulnerable experience you'll ever have when you just that saying the show must go on. You just got to figure out a way to entertain. And let me tell you, by the end of the day, that little guitar case was filled pretty dang full. So I still was able to shine even through not having the setup exactly the way I needed it to. But yeah, those are the things that shape you as an artist. If you
Oh,
can
they
push
are. They
some of
are.
the really hard, like scary, vulnerable, you're feeling insecure, it's makes you better. And I had a lot of people say, when you come here, you're going to get thrown to the wolves. And I didn't really know what that meant. And it's like, woo. And so winging it was a lot of what makes you a great artist, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Learning how to do
Well,
that.
if you were starting off from zero or advising someone who is, what would you advise as a way to do the music business these days? I mean, it seems your path is a good one. Is that a path other people could grab? I mean, what
Yeah,
what
other
would you do
people
if you're
have.
starting right now?
Yeah, no, it's funny. I love I'm not leading the way in any way, shape, or form, but when I moved out here and I think my other friends from Nashville kind of saw the success that I was having, I think they were like, oh, maybe I should do that. And they did, and they've come out here and they've paved their own path and become very successful. It is not the worst idea in the world because you can actually make a living out here doing music. And the venues here really appreciate live entertainment and they take care of us and they're good to us. And it's just a wonderful place to live in general. There's I guess just put yourself in some really uncomfortable situations musically, and it's just forcing yourself to make mistakes and learning those lessons, and learning songs and that you wouldn't normally do. Step outside the genre that you think that you're in, and get influences from other genres of music. Just be eclectic. I think that is really important because there's when I'm at my shows and I'm singing, whether it's my originals or and I'm putting in a few covers, like you want everybody to go home feeling like they got something from it, whether it's they like country music or they just like pop music. That's why I want to incorporate all of the loves. I even sing rock in my shows, and I mean it's such an eclectic show. There is something for everybody.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
broaden your audience.
Yeah. It's interesting to hear from you, hear that background, because that you see you, and like you're at the other side of that now. You're at the pace now where you look all polished and you got it figured out. And when you do a new song, the new song comes out right. It's all, but it's
Yeah.
been a lot of work for that to happen.
Oh, if anybody, if somebody says, oh, she's, an overnight success, I'm like, hate to break it to you. Let me tell you my life story. But no, at the end of the day, it's still it's work. It's a career. It's a lot of work, and you have to put a lot of time and love into it, and nobody cares about it more than you do, and you have to remember that. And there was probably my whole life where there was a period of like, I'm too afraid to push the go button. Does that make sense? Like where I'm investing more time, more energy, more of my own finances, no investors, no help in that department. It's all on me, and I was like, you know what, if I don't do this now, I'm going to regret it. And I'm so glad I pressed the go button because I wanted to create the music that I wanted to do, and I also wanted to do the visuals. And let me tell you, making these music videos has been the highlight of my life. Like I'm obviously a very creative person, and being able to be creative in that outlet as well as music, do the visuals and create stories and the space to see these songs come to life. It has been magic. So yeah, it's this whole process has been amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. As you've driven along, it's those videos have become kind of a legacy. It's becoming
Yeah,
something you kind of look forward to the next
100%.
one. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. They're all very special. They're all very within on brand for me. And they all incorporate a very special lady.
Yeah. They do, don't they?
They do. My mom, not me.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Clarify. Let me clarify.
Probably is good to clarify. I knew exactly what you were saying, but yeah, for the
For
audience,
our
yeah,
listeners,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, my
we're,
mom is
we're,
featured in all my music videos. So
right. That's fantastic. Like I say, that really does become a real legacy piece as you roll along here.
I love that she's immortalized in all my videos. Like I have her in that moment forever.
I
It's
know
so
it's
special.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, we're here today to talk about your new release, Last Name. When will that be available on digital, on Spotify and things?
That is July 18th, 2025. And I'm so excited. Gosh, when you write a song and you don't expect it to take so long to get released, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe the day is finally here. How exciting. And uh, it's, it's, um, it's totally different as far as the messaging of the song as opposed to any of the other ones. So it's not me throwing a curveball in any way. It's just showing you another side of who I am.
Yeah, it's a really well done song. It's just going to be released shortly. We don't have the full video right now, but tell us a little bit about it before we do play the song.
So I wrote it with my dearest friend, Derek Robertson initially, and Trisha Batani and PK, my producer. And I've known Derek for, gosh, 20 years, and his story is so interesting. And when we started writing the song, we didn't realize that it was going to be the message that it was. But the message, he was disowned by his family for religious reasons, and I remember us both in our really early 20s, like having such a hard time trying to figure out what we are going to go do with our life. And he didn't feel like he had the support of his family, and he didn't. And it's really about people that don't have the support of their family, hence the song called Last Name, and being able to push through and thrive and succeed and be happy in spite of it. And he is just the walking poster child for this song, because he is so happy, he's so successful, and I'm so proud of him. And I know that there are so many people, whether it's blood related or they're married, or you've been in the foster care system and for a long period of time, like, this song is for them, that no matter what you've been through, you can rise above it, and you can be happy, and you can be successful no matter what you've been through or lack of support from your family. So,
Would it be okay if we play it for the audience now?
I would love that. Thank you.
All right. We don't have a full video for the song yet, but we do have a short teaser to pique your interest. We will be adding the whole video when it's available, so please check back in the next week or so. So for now, you're watching Cali Tucker's video for Last Name here on AIM Country Music Television.
If you're so afraid of what I can do, that I wouldn't stick around if I were you, 'cause I'm about to change the game and forget we share the same last name. No, you can't press rewind, go back in time, be the way I really need you. I get the credit where it's due, and none of it'll go to you.
That is a really good song. I've been following you for a little while now, and I think this is one you can point to, proudly and say, "This is my sound."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just well done.
Thank you so much.
It puts you pretty hard on that pop sound, but I just love it. It's a fantastic balance of the instrumentation, the melody, and the vocals. Just so good.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to write a song to write the song and not really worry about what genre it necessarily falls into, because, I still consider it like, new country, pop country. But yeah, I mean, it hits really hard. I mean, the lyrics are definitely, kind of like, oh, but the beat is so just, makes you feel like alive, So I love how it turned out. I'm so proud.
Yeah, it feels like the song breathes. And
Yeah.
this is an example of a song I think Shania Twain could have recorded. This is a
Oh my gosh.
That's that kind of song for sure.
That's awesome. Thank you. I hope I can write a song with her one day.
There you go. Keep hanging in there.
I am. She's here in Vegas. I gotta get her. I gotta lasso her in.
That's the tough part sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, before we call this 10, how about telling us where to find you online, on stage, and just where we can buy or listen to all this music?
Oh, thank you so much. So, CaliTucker.com is your main source for all information regarding me. If you go in there and click dates, you can find out where I'm playing and come see me. And as far as streaming and downloading all these, my new song, Last Name, is available right now for pre-save on iTunes. It will be available July 18th, as well as all my other singles on Spotify. And it ain't hard to find me.
It is not.
Instagram, Cali Tucker Music. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I love it. Well, thanks for coming on the show today. It's been great having you back for a little catch up.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. It's been so wonderful. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Cali Tucker. So what do you guys think? Is Last Name going to be your new favorite song? This has been Mark Gilliott for AIM Country Music Television. Thank you for watching.